people like to pretend that Donald Trump is Hitler and he's like Hitler or he's a dictator, evil human being. And I very strongly disagree with that Donald Trump is a version of Hitler. But if there's any comparison that I can make to, that I can understand where they're coming from, it's a situation at the border. The fact that people are being separated from their families and the fact that women are being forced to get, I forget what the surgery is called, but to get like their ovaries removed.
What?
Yeah, that was happening a few weeks ago. That story broke that multiple people at the border were going through surgeries to get their ovaries removed.
So they don't get raped?
I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. But there's a language barrier. Some people think they might need it. Some people think they don't need it. They couldn't explain. They didn't know what they were signing up for. They couldn't fully understand what the operation was until too late. So stuff like that, that's a crime against humanity, in my opinion. So that is the closest comparison I can make to Donald Trump being Hitler. But I still don't think there's any comparison.
How?
Because he didn't kill anybody. He hasn't killed anybody.
Yeah,
he's
not
responsible.
That's not what happened in World War II.
He's not responsible for 6 million people being dead.
See, what happened in World War II is nobody accepted the Jewish refugees. Hitler let them leave, but for incredibly high prices, immigration fees. You were allowed to leave, but you had to pay ridiculously high amounts of money. I don't think any country does that. And I think we've accepted some people, so I don't see the comparison at all.
Yeah. But
is it bad this happened? Yes.
You don't think
I don't think it's the US government's fault at the border that this happened.
You don't think it's a crime against humanity just to separate families like this, babies from their mothers?
It depends, dude.
For what reason? Why were they separated? Why would they be separated?
I don't know.
So how can you justify it?
How can I? They did something illegal that they knew was illegal, and they dragged their kids into it. Okay. If you don't know what the repercussions for something are, but you know that they could be bad, and they know that it could affect you and your kids, why are you doing that?
Because it's better than the life they lived back in their own countries. Because their government is so terrible, and there's cartels and crime and violence and everything else.
Okay.
And drugs.
Okay.
They're trying to escape.
Okay.
Right, I 100% agree with you. It has to be done the right way. It has to be done legally.
Yeah.
Right, which is why so many illegal immigrants support Trump, which is crazy. Because they're strictly against illegal immigration. I'm strictly against illegal immigration. They shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's okay, and parents should not be separated from their families. Should not be separated.
Well, what happens when you can't take care of your kids?
You lose them.
Bingo was his name-o.
Yeah, I suppose. But it's not like these kids are being separated and put in foster homes.
No, they don't know what's going on with them. Because it shouldn't be happening at all.
So what do you do?
I don't know. You try to find them, put them with their families. Because none of these kids are like the anchor babies, right? So these are all just kids that were naturally from a different country.
Yes.
And they're here. Separating them doesn't really make fucking sense to me. I mean, clearly their parents, made there were poor choices made somewhere. Was getting caught a poor choice. Maybe that could have been the worst choice they ever made. Then yeah, strike's on me. But I don't feel like that's necessarily how you solve a problem.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but there's right and wrong. And it's wrong to bring your kids across the border illegally. Duh.
Yeah.
At least it should be duh.
Yeah.
But it's also incredibly wrong to separate families.
Yeah, but if the parents can't take care of the kids, it's not.
It depends where the kids go. So you think the kids are better off in the cages that Joe Biden and Obama built?
Well, I'm telling you this. That, at the bare minimum, is what the parents thought.
We think the parents chose to have their kids be separated?
No, I'm saying they knew that could have happened.
And they did it anyway.
So, if you're going to blame anybody, blame the people that put the kids there.
The U.S. government.
the parents that came here.
You can blame both, Nash.
No, you can't, because because the parents, if they didn't come here, that wouldn't be the issue.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
But separating them and putting them in cages isn't a better solution. It's not a solution at all.
To a problem that shouldn't exist. Because people are doing it.
All right, there's a fire there. You don't put that fire out with gasoline.
You don't put the fire out by running away.